Hello everyone. Today we will be starting with the remaining few questions of exercise 3.1 of our chapter 3, that is understanding quadrilaterals. So in the last video we have completed till question number 4. So today we will be starting with question number 5. So let us see what is given in question number 5. It is given that what is a regular polygon? That is the first question. State the name of a regular polygon of 3 sides. Then we have 4 sides and also of 6 sides. So first of all, for the first question, we have to write down the definition of what is a regular polygon. Now all of you know what is a regular polygon. A polygon, you know, it's a closed figure, okay, so made up of lines, okay, so that when it has equal angles and equal sides, measures all the angles and all the sides are of equal measure, then we can say it is a regular polygon. So let us write down the definition for what is a regular polygon. So here we have the definition. There can be many definitions. So I have written one definition for you here. A regular polygon is a polygon that is equiangular, that is all angles are of equal measure, and equilateral, that is all the sides have the same length. Okay, so this you can write this as a definition for a regular polygon. For the second part, we have what is the name of a polygon, which regular polygon which have 3 sides. So you have to please write in full statement, that is very important actually. A regular polygon having 3 sides, what is it? Is an equilateral triangle. See, normally if they ask you that a polygon having 3 sides, that obviously will be a triangle. But there are different type of triangle, you know, scaling triangle, isosceles triangle. But the equilateral triangle is the one which has all sides and angles of equal measure. So that is the example. Similarly, we will write for question number 2. So what is a regular polygon having 4 sides? That is a square. So there can be rhombus, which is a polygon having 4 sides. There is a rectangle which also has a 4 sides, but it has to be, if it has to be regular, all sides and angles should be equal, and that will be a square. Okay, so for the third one, we have of 6 sides. Now 6 side is called as a hexagon. So to be very specific, we will write the name as regular hexagon. So let us write down that. So see this, a regular polygon having 6 sides. You please don't write only as hexagon, please mention the name as regular hexagon. Okay, so this is how we can do question number 5. Now let us move on to question number 6. Now let us see question number 6. It is given, find the angle measure x in the following figure. So if you can see, there are 4 questions, A, B, C and D in this question, and there you can see different types of polygons drawn, and you can see the measure of the angles are marked in different angles, and in some you can see there it's written x. X is the unknown angle that we have to find in each of the following. Now for this, we will be needing a formula. If you remember in the last video, I explained you that the sum of, okay, before we start with the sum, I'll give you the formula again. The sum of the interior angles, all the interior angles of a polygon can be calculated by this formula, n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is what? N is the number of sides of the polygon. Okay, so it is the angle sum property of a angle sum of a polygon, any polygon. N is the number of sides. If it is a pentagon, I'll put 5 here. If it is a hexagon, I'll put 6 here. So using this formula, this is required to do the calculation for the sums in this question. So we'll start with question number A. Let me draw the diagram. Now in this case, I might be using a highlighter or a sketch pen. Please use scale and pencil for this. Any diagram you draw should be drawn with pencil. Okay, make that sure. Okay. Let us see the diagram given here. For question number A, this is the diagram given. Now you can see this and angle measure are given, and one is x here. Now what we do here, if you see, the given figure is what? It is a quadrilateral, and it has how many sides? 4 sides. So why I need this formula is, if I have the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral, means this plus this plus this plus x is equal to something, then I can form an equation and I can find out the value of x. So what we start with, we'll write it properly. See, the given figure, the name of the quadrilateral is not given, so let's write down this. The given figure is a, it's not a pentagon, it's a quadrilateral. You cannot say it as rectangle or triangle, square, because it's not in that shape. Okay, it has how many sides? It has 4 sides. Okay, that is the second part. How many sides? So sum of the angles of the quadrilateral can be calculated by using this particular formula. Yes, obviously. Here, sum of the angles of the quadrilateral is equal to what? Is equal to, let's write down the formula again for your convenience. This, so here n is what? 4. So let's write 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. If you calculate 2 into 180 degree, which is equal to how much? Will be equal to 360 degree. So I found that the quadrilateral, we already know that the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. As we know about the angle sum property of a triangle, it's 180 degree. So we got this. Now if I add this plus this plus this plus this equal to 360 degree, then it will be an equation and I can easily find out the value of the x. Okay, let's do the remaining part. So we'll continue from that part. So now from the figure, what I can write? Now from the figure that you have, from the figure, can we write that 50 degree, the one angle it is given, plus next angle is given as 130 degree, plus 120 degree, plus x is equal to 360 degree. Now is it not an equation? So I can find out the value of x here. Let's add this one, we'll get 300 plus x equal to 360 degree. This is a variable, this is a constant. You remember linear equations? Now this linear equations, sorry for this scribble, will help here. X is equal to 60 degree. So see, we got the value of x which we were asked to find. Okay, so this way you will find out the value for the unknown angle. Okay, so I'll show you one more, that is question number C. Let's do number C now. Now this is the figure given for question number C. Now see here, the given figure, how many sides it has? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the given figure is what? The given figure is a pentagon, right? Is a pentagon, and a pentagon has how many sides? It has 5 sides. Okay, so let us first find out the sum of the angles of a pentagon using the formula n minus 2 into 180 degree. Sum of all angles of the pentagon will be equal to, let's put in the formula, equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. N is what? 5 minus 2 into 180 degree. 5 minus 2 is 3 into 180 degree will give me how much? I'm writing here itself, sorry, 540 degree. So I got this part. Okay, so the sum of the angles of a pentagon is equal to this. Now I can write this plus this angle plus this and this is equal to 540. But you can see that these two angles are not given. So how? Let me name these two angles as 1, okay, and this angle as angle 2. Because ABCD or PQR is not given here, so let me name it as angle 1 and 2. Now if you can see properly, this is a straight line and this forms linear pair. You got in class 7 what is a linear pair. Okay, so now that is from the figure we are writing. We have no name of the quadrilateral, or sorry, the polygon is not given. So we can write now from the figure. Okay, can we write angle 1 plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree? Why it is equal to 180 degree? Because it is a linear pair. Okay, it's linear pair. So it looks like an equation. Angle 1 is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. So angle 1 is equal to how much? 110 degree. Similarly, if we talk about angle 2 and 60 degree, they are also forming the linear pair. So can we do it similarly? Angle 2 plus 60 degree is also equal to 180 degree, and same condition, linear pair, right? So what I'll do, I'll solve this one again. This is, sorry, angle 2 is equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree. Angle 2 is equal to 120 degree. Now I have both of these angle values. Now can I write this plus x plus 1 plus 2 angle 2 plus this is equal to the sum of the pentagon, which we found out to be 150 degree or 540 degree, and then if we solve that one, we can easily find out the other part. So let's continue with that. We can write this, is it? So now let's see here. We can write this one, right? So 30 degree, x plus x is 2x, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 540 degree, right? So here, let's put the values of angle 1 and angle 2 here. Angle 1 is equal to 110 degree, angle 2 is equal to how much? 120 degree plus 540. Let's add this up. If you add, you'll get it as the numbers as 260 degree plus 2x is equal to 540 degree. Let's transfer 2x is equal to 540 degree minus 260 degree. It will subtract what you are going to get. Let's see. 2x is equal to 280 degree and x will be equal to how much? 280 divided by 2. If you cancel, you get 140. So this implies, this implies how much is x here? Let's see here. So I'll write in this space. This implies x is equal to 140 degree. So I found the value of x. So if 1x is 140, this is also given as x. So this will also be 140. And if you add 30 plus 140, this is 110 plus 120 plus 140, you will get it as 540. Okay. So now after doing this, I hope it is helpful and you have understood. You will try from this question as homework. Okay. B and D. That will be your homework for this. Okay. So please try doing this. Now in question number 7, if you see the diagram, there are 2 questions in question number 7. So what I want you to do is, there are 2 diagrams given for A and B. It is given find x plus y plus z in number A, and again the next one is given find x plus y plus z plus w. Now for that, first of all you need to find the value of the x, y, z, then only you can add it up. If you see the diagram properly, its first one is a triangle, right? I can show you the figure here roughly. It looks something like this. And this is given as 90 degree. I'm talking about question number 7 here, A part, and this is given as 30 degree. I'm going to explain so that you can try this one. This is z here, this is y here, and this is x here. Now x you can find because these are linear pair. X plus 90 equal to 180 and you find x. This is also a linear pair, z and 30, and you find z. Now how will you find y? This is not given. First of all, say let me name it as angle 1. Find out this, because this particular thing is a triangle. Use angle sum property of a triangle and find 1. When you find 1, this angle 1 and y are again in linear pair, and you can find out y. And when you have y, don't forget to add this up, values of x, y, z, and do the thing. That will be very easy. And after that, you have another sum like that, same exactly. If it is a triangle, use the angle sum property of a triangle. If it is a quadrilateral, then the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. And in the same way, it's very interesting. Please try to do the calculations. Be careful with the calculations so that you don't make out any mistake. So after trying this, I want you to try as homework. Okay, question number 7, A and B. So this will be your homework, and this is the last part of the exercise. We will move on to our next exercises in our next video. Thank you everyone. I hope it's helpful. Stay safe. Please take care. Have a nice day.